He proposed in 3 months. What can you learn about that? Hello, ladies. Thanks for tuning in. Before we start, please like and subscribe. And don't forget that you have a free femininity quiz in my description box. So, yeah, if you want to know how feminine you are, click the link in my description box. So, today, I want to discuss commitment and deep commitment. By that, I mean marriage. So, it's not uncommon on social media to see reels that say, yeah, he proposed in 3 months. I want him, I don't want to be a girlfriend. I want to go straight to marriage and all of that because I don't have time to lose. I'm not a girlfriend, I'm a wife. It's written all over me and all of that. So, yeah, I want to discuss that because it's important. And I'm sure if you watch my videos, you want deep commitment as well. So, yeah, you need to understand men, okay? First of all, you need to know that men want to commit. You have no reason to doubt that. They want to commit because they have a lot of benefits out of it, more than you. You help them when you're committed to them. You give them consistent sex. Well, when they're committed to you, they have companionship, consistent sex, and those are things that are extremely hard to get for most men. Okay, most men struggle with having consistent sex, and it's easier for most men to have one girl that they're gonna see often than having to go to bars every day, every night to pick up women. Okay, it's really hard. This is the reason why you can see men be with be with the same girl in a situationship for months. You might be thinking, yeah, but why is he still texting me if he doesn't want to commit and all of that? It's because of the consistent sex. It's easier for him to have sex with a woman he had sex already than with a new woman. Just like himself, think about it. It's easier for you to buy from a brand that you already bought than having to buy from a new brand. You see, it's easier. So what you need to understand is that getting proposed in 3 months is not the flex that you think it is. There are many reasons why a man might propose in very little time. It can be because he doesn't want to be an old dad and doesn't conceive having a child outside of a marriage, especially if it's in a culture where family, like the entirety of a family is extremely important. For example, if he's Indian, it's extremely important for him to have a very structured family, and he has, pressure from his family as well to get married, to have kids and all of that. This is why you see some successful Indians, like they're extremely successful and they are with women who are beautiful and all of that. But you would think, yeah, like you would be extremely surprised to see the wife they married to, because you might be thinking, yeah, how come he's not with that, those fitness women, those fit girls on social media who post bikini pictures all the time? It's because those women, they see them for fun, but they don't think, okay, I want to wife her and I want to introduce her to my parents. You see, they still want you to have a special image and to look like a first lady, because this is what expected in their culture. They want a woman who is presentable, if I can say it like that, in their family. So this is not judgment. I'm not slut shaming anyone. I post bikini pictures myself, and I'm proud of my body, and I want you to be proud of yours as well. But I just want you to understand how things are in some cultures. I know this is the same thing for Arabs as well. Like their parents have a very important role in the choice of their partner. So yeah, you need to know this. I want you to understand men better. And yeah, some men will propose in 3 months, like very fast. But I want you to understand that it's not necessarily the flex you think it is, okay? And okay, in some cases, like they can be madly in love and talk about marriage already. It happens sometimes that they fall in love fast, but them falling in love fast doesn't mean that the marriage will be fulfilling and it's gonna be amazing to you during the entire relationship, because love is one thing, but he still needs to have great relationship skills. Okay, you can't just judge him on his relationship skills based on how fast he proposes. So let's put aside the fact that he's in love, because yes, if he's in love, like he can propose in 6 months, it happens. But I want you to know about the other reasons as well why a man can propose extremely fast. He can propose fast again and we said it and we talked about it already, like because of his culture, and he's extremely religious, and in his church he can't be having girlfriends. He needs to be married and have kids once he has finished his studies, and he has a stable job. It's expected in many religions. And also, another reason for that can be because of his job. If he has an important job like an ambassador, he's a president, or anything like that, he needs to have a wife because it helps him with his image. If he's single and he's invited to dinners with other ambassadors and all of that, it won't look professional to arrive single. He needs to be married. So under those situations, men like that can propose extremely fast because, yeah, they need you for their image and your job is to be their wife. And another reason for that is that he doesn't want to be an old dad and doesn't imagine himself having, a kid outside of marriage. So yeah, in that case, if he's like, I don't know, in his late 40s, he can propose fast. Another scenario is that he can propose fast because he's undocumented and he wants to have the papers. This is extremely common. So yeah, pay attention to that. Does he has his paper, for example? So you see, so you might be thinking, yeah, but I see so many people, so many women on social media say that they got a marriage proposal in 2 months, in 3 months, and all of that. I want that too, because you feel like you being proposed fast means that you are wifey, right? You might be thinking, yeah, but Eunice, I've heard many men say that, yeah, they knew that they wanted to marry their wife, 5 minutes after knowing them. And this is a dangerous message because a lot of women use this as a way for them to justify that they want to be proposed fast. But this triggers your anxious attachment. Listen, when a man says, yeah, I knew that I wanted to marry her 5 minutes after knowing her, what they mean is that on the moment it felt extremely right. And over time, they get a confirmation daily that, yeah, this is working and this is the relationship that I want. But it doesn't mean that he thought that once and then it never changed. Sometimes on the moment it feels extremely right, and over time you wake up. Okay, that's part of life. So what they mean by I knew after 5 minutes that I wanted to marry her is that on the moment it felt right, and over time they got that confirmation that, yeah, this is working and this is the woman I want to commit to. Okay, sometimes they feel like, okay, this is amazing, and over time they see some red flags and they stop dating you. It happens sometimes. Okay, so take it with a little pinch of salt, and you also need to know that it's not because you're currently working on your feminine energy that the rules don't apply to you. They still need 2 to 3 months to fall in love, and within 6 months, anywhere between 3 to 6 months, they know already if they see a future with you, and by that I mean if they want marriage with you or not. But that's okay because you are still, getting to know him and paying attention to the green flags and the red flags as well. Okay, you can't be rushing commitment like that, because what you communicate when you rush commitment like that is that you disregard all the red flags as long as it comes with a ring. But that's not the point, because if you want to be married, honestly, if you just want marriage, honestly, you could get 10 marriage proposal in a year. If your goal is just marriage, in that case, go for it, and that's gonna be easy. But if you want, a fulfilling relationship, a relationship where you are grounded in love, where you honor your higher self and all of that, you need to vet him and need to make sure that he's on the same page as you.